4:4 this morning. We just saw a 4:27.5, so the bar here is set to be well under the 4:30 mark tonight.
And for your C finalists in lane 1, Stefan Erickson, Nova, Virginia. James Murphy, Machine Aquatics, lane 2. William Nicely, Quest Swimming in lane 3. Benjamin Southern, Nation's Capital Swim Club in lane 4. Brandon Shreve, Corvallis Aquatic Team, lane 5. Brandon Tsao, Nation's Capital Swim Club, lane 6. From Swim Atlanta, Cody Rule in lane 7. Christopher Grimmett Norris from Nation's Capital in lane 8.
Leading the way, Grimmett Norris, 23.74. Just saw a pretty impressive swim out of the swimmer in front of him in lane 8, so he's out to some early speed.
I don't want to jinx it, but lane 8, lucky lane, maybe? Should I dare even say that, Tiffany?
You just did, so I think it's jinxed now.
I can eat my words.
And lane number 8, out front, Grimmett Norris, 50.62. Followed by lane 6, that's Brian Tao, 51.3. Just under 1 second separates these prelim swims. And I love that, because that means that it doesn't matter what lane you're in. The middle are not favored here as far as expectations go. At the 150, still leading the way is Grimmett Norris.
Looks like right now in the race is a bit of a pace game. And then we'll see some breakaways as we approach the halfway 300 mark when people decide that they want it.
This is going to be close at the 200. In lane 7, Cody Reel looks like he's going to take over the leadership at the 200. 145.72, 146.01 for Tao in lane 6, and a 146.3 for Grimmett Norris.
And, you know, none of these men posted sub 430s in the prelims, but we're probably going to see 2 or 3, maybe even 4 go under that mark.
All right, tonight. Cody Rule making an early move here. He has now separated himself from the field. He has about a half a body length lead now on Brian Tsao and Grimmett Norris in lane 8. 2:15. We are approaching the 300-yard mark, and he's taking an early charge here. Let's see if he can hang on in the final 200. He's going to get his feet around to the wall at the 300 mark at a 2:39.79.
He's looking pretty strong. He's got a nice kick going, pretty good tempo.
The open qualifying time in this event is a 4:25.19. And if Reel keeps this up, he's going to be right on that. This is the 350 mark, and he is looking strong. Right behind him is Brian Tsao. And moving on up in lane number 2 is James Murphy.
Not much left in this race. If anyone's going to try and take it from Cody, they better try and take it now.
And we are approaching the 400-yard mark. Cody Reel, the 17-year-old out of Swim Atlanta, 3:33.23. He is on pace to be under the open standard time. And it's going to be a race for second. That's Brian Tsao, the 15-year-old out of Nation's Capital. And then with him in lane number 2 is James Murphy, another 15-year-old out of Machine Aquatics. But right now, the C final, that's going to be the bell for Cody Reel out front. He's at a 3:59.53. Let's see how fast he can bring home this final 50.
A full 4 seconds ahead of his nearest competitor in lane 6, Brian Tsao.
25 yards left to go. The race here. This is the C final. Cody Reel, 4:31.13 this morning, and he is going to crush that by at least 5 seconds into the wall. 4:25.12, posting an open qualifying time. In for second is going to be Brian Tsao, 4:30.12, and coming in for third, James Murphy out of lane number 2, 4:30.37.
Well, that was a great race. That was really fun to watch. Just kept on extending his lead into the finish. Didn't look like it hurt him at all.
No, you're right.